This comment got me thinking, out of everyone looking for the One Piece, who's the closest? Starting at the bottom, in my opinion, is probably Big Mom, and it's only because she's already been kind of defeated. I'm not gonna say she's dead, because we don't know if she's definitively dead, but for the moment, she's taken out of the race completely. Right after Big Mom, it's Law and Kid, and it's pretty much for the same reason. Even though they're both definitely alive and can easily bounce back from being defeated, they've also lost their ships and their poneglyph rubbings. Kid and Law aren't stupid. I'm sure they had some precautionary measures just in case they lost their rubbings. Even if that's not the case, I'm sure they could either team up together or team up with Cross-Guild and find some way to get to the One Piece that way. Next up is Luffy, and Luffy's in a really good place to find the One Piece right now, because not only does he have 3 out of 4 rubbings, but he also has somebody who can read the poneglyphs on the crew. The only real challenge Luffy has right now is tracking down that final poneglyph, but once he does, they can pretty much just make their way straight to the One Piece. Blackbeard's actually in the same exact position as Luffy is, because not only does he have 3 out of the 4 poneglyph rubbings, but he also has Putting Hostage, and I'm sure her third eye can read the poneglyphs or do something with them. The only reason I put him above Luffy is because he clearly has some kind of plan going with touching Saturn and getting his copy image or whatever. And I'm sure that whenever this pays off, it's either going to give him a really big hint to find that last poneglyph or help him get to the One Piece in general. The closest person to the One Piece right now is probably Shanks, and even though we don't definitively know if he has anyone on his crew that could read the poneglyphs, he still knows generally where the One Piece is. Obviously, Shanks didn't go to the final island because he didn't get on the voyage to go there, but he at least knows the general direction they went. And even if none of that was the case, the way Shanks talks about it makes it seem like he's known where the One Piece was this entire time, but he was just waiting for the right time to claim it. That being said, I'm willing to bet that Buggy's probably going to be the first one to get there.